Before we jump into the conditional access demo, let's quick align on the policies we're going to implement and more importantly, why they matter. So let's go first in policy number 1. This policy blocks all legacy authentication protocols. These are sign-in methods that don't support modern security like MFA. Since legacy authentication is a common attack vector, we apply this to all users and all resources, and explicitly block legacy client apps. Bottom line, if it can't enforce MFA, it doesn't get access. And now let's go to policy number 2. Um, this policy targets our IT on-premise group. To access Microsoft 365 portals, users must meet two conditions. Devices must be hybrid and um, hybrid joined, and user must pass MFA. We also enforce 9-hour session limit, which meaning re-authentication with MFA is required after that window. This is critical because admin accounts are high value targets. So we enforce both device trust and strong authentication. And now let's go to policy number 3, which is risk-based protection. Here we leverage Microsoft risk signals. User with high sign-in risk are immediately blocked, and user with um, medium or high user risk are forced to reset their password. This ensures we're not just reacting to threats but automatically responding based on detected risk. With these three policies in place, we're covering the fundamentals, eliminating weak authentication, securing privileged access, and responding dynamically to risk. So let's head to the demo now. Okay, guys, we're here in an Active Directory, and now we're going to set up a conditional access policy for those who are in on-prem user, on-prem for those who are on-prem users. So we're just only gonna set a conditional access policy in this group, the IT space Y, but we'll check if that two groups is already synced in the Entra ID. Here I am in Entra ID, and as we can see, there's an HR and IT groups already synced, and we'll see the members of these. Okay. There's Bill Gates, Elon Musk, and Jeff Bezos. As you can see, there's some groups can be managed in this portal because this group is still in the should be managed in the Active Directory. But we're gonna assign a conditional access on this when trying to sign into the cloud. So first of all, we need to go to the Intra ID. Under Intra ID, just go to the overview and go to properties. In these properties, you can see the manage security defaults here at the bottom. Just click on that. And this should be disabled because security defaults has its own set of rules. So whenever whenever this is enabled, there's already a set of rules in that specific user. When you provision that user, there's already a specific set of rules of that because the security defaults is already enabled when you created a user. But in most organization, especially in a matured organization, where there is some security professional in that company, so they just disable it and create a custom additional access. Okay, so let's just leave it to disabled.
Okay, here we are in Microsoft Entra ID portal. To access the conditional access, you need under Entra ID. go to conditional access. Then you can see over the policy section, you can see here the list of all policies. For policy number one, I already um, created this before when creating this lab. So as we can see, um, all users are included here. All targets also are included, and there's a one condition that all the client apps under the legacy authentication will be black. Here is our controls, access controls. So let's just proceed now to creating the policy number two. Okay, here in policy number two, we just create new. Here in this screen, we just need to click new policy here. Then we're gonna name it IT administration policy. Then we're gonna choose select users and groups, and we're gonna choose our users IT space Y, select, then move to resources since we are using this to a Microsoft admin portal. Then select specific resources, check this includes Microsoft 365 admin center, so we're gonna select that. And in the network, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't. Okay, admin portals, select, and then in the network, just click yes and any network or location. Then the conditions will be um, let's leave the everything to the default, and we have already a conditions here triggered after we set uh, network or location configuration. Then we'll proceed to access controls, which is we're gonna grant this access using um, require require multi-factor authentication and Microsoft Entra hybrid joint device. So we're gonna just select all the selected controls. Um, so we have now created our first policy, a second policy, I mean. Then just create and successfully created IT administration policy. We have now um, two policies. Now let's create our third policy. Okay, before we proceed to number three, let's just go back to policy number two. I forgot the um, session controls. It is set to um, sign in frequency must be checked, and the units must be hours, and let's put 9 hours here. And let's select and let's just save it. Updating, and we just save it. Now let's proceed to policy number 3. In policy number 3, we cannot mix block and password reset in one logic. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna create a two policy with sign in and for sign in, and one policy for risk user. So in order to do that, let's new policy and let's block high sign in. I'm gonna name it block high sign in, and then we're gonna choose all users. But for my security, for my own security of my account, I will be excluded myself for this policy. Actually, for those both policy. And we're gonna choose my account here. This one. Gonna select. Then we're gonna target the users, the resources, I mean, all resources. Then the conditions will be sign in risk. If sign in risk is high, is high, then then gonna block it. Okay. Okay. Just click create and we successfully created it. Oops. Just go back to the home interface or go back to conditional access. Go to policies. And we have now three policies, and gonna create another one for the um, let's say user risk block user risk, and we're gonna assign it to all users. I will again exclude myself here. Select, then we're gonna target all resources, and conditions here is user risk high and medium. Okay, if you're wondering guys what's the difference between user risk and sign-in risk, most attack that came from sign-in risk is the impossible travel and the attacker IP. For example, there's a known IP of the that is known bad IP that has a bad reputation and connected or log in your portals, that will categorize as a sign-in risk. And the impossible travel is, for example, a user sign in Philippines, then after 2 minutes it sign in Singapore. So there's something wrong with that because you cannot travel from Philippines to Singapore in just 2 minutes. While the user risk, most attack that associated with this is a leak credentials attack. So okay, let's go back. Let's done, and then the access control is also block. I mean this is not block. This is required MFA and also force reset. This one, and select, and then I'm gonna click create. Okay, we have now four policy.
Okay, one thing I forgot, guys, and this is very important in when creating conditional access policy, is to make sure that enable policy is on, set to on. Okay, when we toggle here in policy section, and for example, we're gonna check this policy. Um, it should be enable policy should be on. I tried troubleshooting my policy, and it took me a while, and I can't figure out why it doesn't work. And when I check the policy, it says to report only. So report only generates a report. It doesn't create action, or it doesn't enforce the policy or blocks or grant something. So make sure it is set to on, guys. Okay, guys, let's dive into testing our conditional access if um, it works. Let's go to incognito, private browser. Then one of our target resources is Microsoft 365 Administrator, and the one of the policy is the computer or the devices must be a hybrid joint domain, as well as it requires multi-factor authentication. So this one is not a hybrid joint domain because it is my host laptop. So we're gonna try it accessing the admin. Gonna sign into our account. Now gonna enter our password. It requires MFA. So yeah, the one condition is working. So let's put the MFA here in my phone, and after we provide the MFA, the our Entra ID won't let us pass from here. It says you can't get there from here. This application contains sensitive information, can only access from domain joined devices. So it means our conditional access are now working.
Alright. After testing, we confirmed that sign in is blocked on non-compliant device. Now the real question is, does access work when the device actually meets our conditional access requirements? Because if compliant devices are also blocked, then the policy is fundamentally broken. So here I'm inside the VM. This machine is a hybrid Azure AD joined, which is one of our enforced condition. Our policy requires two things: the device must be hybrid joined and MFA must be completed. So let's go ahead and sign in using our credentials. But before that, we're gonna check if this device is also we're gonna confirm if this device is a hybrid AD join. And we're gonna type the command dsregcmd /status. And as we can see here, this device is Azure AD join, or the Azure AD join is set to yes. So yes, this is a compliant device. As part of the hybrid identity setup that we did, we're gonna check if this computer can still access the file server or the resources in on-prem Active Directory. Let's now access the file server in Active Directory domain controller. Uh, this is our domain controller host name, so we're gonna um, access it. And yes, IT files, we can access the IT files, and as part of our permission, we cannot access the HR files. So yes, the um, credentials that jelosec.com is working on on-prem Active Directory. Now we're gonna access the Microsoft 365 apps using this account. Now we're gonna enter our password. Now it's asking for our MFA. Okay, guys, here's the problem here. We can't go through to the login of Microsoft 365 admin, or we can access the Microsoft 365 admin because um, it's blocked. I tried also the Microsoft Edge, and symmetric key derivation function version is invalid. So update the device for the latest updates. So this is not about the identity problem. It's not about the username or password problem. It's all about the version or Windows OS that I used. I'm using now um, Windows 10 with a version 1909. So this version is already reached end of life on last I think 2021. In short, this is an outdated operating system. So we can test our conditional access policy in this VM. So what I will gonna do is in the future, I will still use this IAM lab to test the conditional access, but we're gonna install Windows 11 operating system that is updated. So I think I'll end the video here, and in the next coming or in the next video, I'll push this further, testing more complex conditional access scenarios and edge cases as I continue refining this setup.